vibras? Cause we know the vibras. Welcome back to another episode of the You Know the Vibras podcast. This is your host, Michael Carrasco, aka Mr. Golden. And as always, I'm with my boy, the one and only Juan the Don. Yo, before we get started, I'm just going to say it felt weird not saying it.
Yeah. It's cool, though, since the new intro, as you guys see, already has our, catchphrase?
Yeah, our catchphrase, our slogan. You know, it has it on there. Yeah.
So that's why not that we're not going to continue to do it, but it would be easier just to hop in just straight into the episode. First, I feel odd. Does this work? Is it good? I don't know.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah,
haven't done this in a while, man. I'm trying to get used to
this,
it's
been 3 weeks, man. 3 weeks since we last met up in person and recorded an episode. Boys are finally back in person.
Facts.
Everybody's healthy. I think that's what matters at the end of the day. It felt weird that 1 week that we didn't put something out. Definitely. But we're back. We're trying to, limit that, us missing a week or anything like that, by watching ourselves, as well as we're looking to get a spot here in the upcoming months. That way we have a spot where we can all meet and bringing another person to host as well. That way one of us can't make it. We can still continue with the podcast, with the episodes each week.
Right. And, a lot of people, and, if you're one of the people listening or watching that does want to eventually be a part of, the Vibras, or you want to come on and do an episode with us, unfortunately, you just have to wait till we do get that spot, because it'll be way much easier, or possibly virtually how we did on the last episode.
Request,
but I feel like in person, you can't beat in person, because the vibes and everything is just
it's way
better.
different. Yeah, no, 100% agree.
Yeah, and also, sometimes you deal with some delays and stuff virtually. So the conversation doesn't really flow as much as what it should. You know what I mean?
And I feel it eliminates distractions as well. Either from us or from the person we are doing a collab with.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Then I feel like this is odd. I feel like we're backwards right now. Like, now that we are back on the set, because like usually you wear a hat and a hoodie, and now it's like you're showing your hair off.
Yeah, man. I got that cut.
That's dope. That's dope. But yeah, man. How's everything been though, man? How's work? How's life, mental health, everything? How's everything?
Yeah, it's been good. I just been honestly, this whole month I've been sort of kind of like chilling, getting my thoughts together, planning out for the rest of the year and what I want to do for the rest of the year. Mm-hmm. But it's been good. Mental health, doing great. I just been happy, honestly, this whole month for the most part.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
How about you, man?
Same. In January it's been a little bit, somewhat confusing, because we weren't expecting any snow. Like true. December was a whole month without snow, and then all of a sudden we get smacked with like 4 snowstorms, and it's like, damn. So it's kind of like I was telling you earlier, like I feel like the snow makes me feel somewhat isolated.
Yeah.
Because you can't really leave as much. The roads are, somewhat dangerous. Talking about that, man, I'll tell you, a couple of days ago, man, I had a terrible encounter on the road, man.
Oh, man.
I was with Noriel. We were going on a late run to Cookout. It was like around 12. So we were driving, and it's like, I don't know how to explain this, bro. It's like over there in downtown Salisbury.
Right, yeah.
You know how there's like, I think 3 lanes on this side and then 3 lanes on the other side, like going on route. Is that 50? Yeah, 50.
Route 50. Yeah.
So, bro, this was so confusing. So we were we were passing the the little bridge and going up, like going to the downtown. Mm-hmm. And bro, while we're going up that little hill, bro, there's a car coming in front, like towards us.
Oh, sheesh.
So I'm just like, bro, like either if you're drunk or if you just can't drive or if you're just not qualified to drive, stay off the fucking road. Respectfully.
Yo, facts.
Disrespectfully. Because, bro, how you gonna like, and it's something like, all right, say I was on my phone, say I was doing something that I wasn't paying attention to the road, or say I was going fast, it would have been a bad collision. You feel me? And it's just like, bro, and what's crazy? Like, and like the car looked so familiar, and I was like, yo, Noriel, that gotta be someone that lives over there, because that car, I've seen that car before.
Yeah, right.
And it was them, because when I left, they weren't there, and this person is known for like bad driving in the neighborhood. And it was that person, and it's crazy. It's just like, wow, like why put someone's life at risk? Like, like how bad of a driver can you be to go onto oncoming traffic, bro?
No, yeah, no. Speaking of that, I experienced something like that. This was a couple years ago. It's when I used to work in Ocean City.
Yeah,
I was coming home back here to Delaware, and it was like 1 or 2 a.m. I'm going like, this is like Route 113, so I'm going like 55, 60 plus.
mm-hmm.
I keep going. I was like in Georgetown area. I see headlights. I was like, because from far it looked like they are on the right lane, and as I got closer, it was literally all I see is headlights in front of me. If I wouldn't merge over, man, would have been right there.
See, Ocean City is tricky though. I'm not gonna lie. I'd say my first time in a long time in Ocean City was like during senior week,
right?
and I had a similar encounter. Cause like either wherever you turn left, like there's certain areas in Ocean City where you can't turn left because you're gonna come on to oncoming traffic.
Oncoming traffic, right?
And I did it, and I hit the immediate right. You know what I mean?
Right.
And a cop got me. It was crazy. And I was just telling him, like, it's my first time driving up here. Like, I'm, senior week, this and that. Like, he was chill about it. But that, and the situation that I did this past couple of days, recently, that shit didn't make no sense.
Right.
I don't know how that could even be possible. I wish you guys could see, but it's hard to explain. But it's just an area where it's hard to go on to oncoming traffic unless you're a terrible driver.
Facts. Or you're
under the influence. Right,
yeah,
right.
100%.
But yeah, man, that's what happened recently. But other than that, I mean, I've just been, chilling, just trying to find, like I said, ways to, start the year off right. And
right.
That's gonna make sense with this episode. So we've been trying to do this episode. Initially it was supposed to be the first episode of the year, but things happened, so we're gonna do it now.
So yeah.
And because our 10 keys to success was a good episode that a lot of people accepted, we wanted to redo it kind of, but with a different message, I guess.
Yeah. So what we're gonna be talking about essentially are 10 key ways to better yourself in 2022. Or like 10 things that you can do in 2022 to become a better version of you.
Better version of you, how to improve yourself, the whole 9 yards. Talking about that, like I said, we're going to do the quote at the end, but I want to get this quote off of my tongue.
Yo, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Let it out.
It came from Arnold H. Glasgow. He was a famous businessman. The quote is super, super short. It says, improvement begins with the letter I.
Oh, that's deep. I like it though. I like it.
Because you are your biggest tool to improvement.
That is true. That is 100%
you know where
true
you need where areas you need to improve in. You know how to improve. You know what I'm saying? And you're the only I've seen a thing that people say, you are your biggest enemy. You are your biggest obstacle.
No, 100%.
So
yeah.
If you can find a way, to necessarily accept certain fates that you may have that are blocking your improvement, then and then you find a way to better yourself in certain areas, then you will have improvement. I feel so. It starts with It starts with you.
With you, yeah.
You know what
100%.
I mean? So I think that's important.
100%. I agree 100% with that.
Yeah.
So let's hop into it.
So 10.
So there's 10 of them. The way we're gonna be doing it, I say one, you said the other one.
Yeah.
And we just gonna explain it a little bit for you guys, and put out the meaning that we think it has, and hopefully bring us some debates while we going through this.
Right.
So let's.
But before we do hop in it, I'm sorry. I do want to say we haven't had a chance to say it. Thank you to the new subscribers. We finally reached 400. I feel like we talked about it last episode. So we're at 405. Thank you to the new subscribers. And if you're new now on this episode, remember to hit that subscribe button. Help grow the community and the family. We would greatly appreciate it. So, yeah. I wanted
Yeah,
to get that
of
out of
course,
the way.
of course. Yeah, yeah. Thank you guys. You guys are the reason why we keep putting this content week to week.
Facts.
But let's get started. The first one is going to be figure out what you can improve from the previous year. I feel like that one is super important. It will help you reflect on what you did last year and see things that you could have done better, things that you could implement into your lifestyle.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like knowing things that you could have did better the previous year, just that simple fact of knowing you could have done better is already an improvement. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah.
Accepting that maybe had, a hiccup or something the previous year and knowing that there's a possible outcome to overcome it. I feel like that's something that is good. So I think, potentially, I mean, there's some that, mark you during the year. So I feel like those would be somewhere you could start, but also simple things. You never know. Like maybe you had an obnoxious amount of speeding tickets the last year. You know what I mean? Maybe try to crack down on it. So showing some sort of improvement. On the road.
It's
something like that. That's
it's the little things, like little wins, will result in bigger win. Like
go into that.
Like doing the little stuff that you can easily improve on, whether it is starting to wake up early, starting to hit 30 minutes of workout in the morning, eating better each day. Those little things at the end, if you start doing them like little by little, by the end of the year, you're gonna notice like how much you change just by doing little things at a time.
Right. Agreed. I feel like one that a lot of people may be able to relate to. I mean, possibly. It could be, maybe lack of communication. Say you had lack of communication with certain people the previous year and you feel like you want to reconnect.
Exactly.
Reach out to them early and, find ways to, hang out or, talk with them over the phone. Communication is something I feel like is super, super essential in every situation in life because that's how we communicate.
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like communication is a big part of being a human.
Right.
Now with social media, we have so many ways of communicating with people, not just by calling them, texting them. We got FaceTime. We got all these tools that we can use to stay in touch with our loved ones and friends. And I feel that we should start using those to our advantages.
Right.
Me, honestly, I'm really bad at it because although I have my phone on me all the time, I'm not a person that really, is really attentive to it.
Right.
Like I can hear it buzz 300 times and I just let it be. And that's one thing I do want to get better at, especially, when we have the boys in the group chats, we're making plans, we're talking about different topics. I feel like I need to get more involved in that and just communicating with people and trying to find new people I can, build a relationship with. I feel that's one thing I really need to improve myself.
For sure. And something to bounce back off of that, I feel like the reason I talk about communication is because I feel like I'm 100% sure on this. I feel like there's someone right now on your phone that, you have a text just there that you haven't responded to, right?
Probably like 3 weeks old.
Right. So my thing is, it should never get to a point where you're getting tired of a certain contact. You know what I mean? Like if a conversation you feel like it's dragging, I feel like maybe you just like, I feel like I'm contradicting myself, but don't overdo a conversation too much where it gets to that point. And don't overdo something with like a certain, conversation with someone that, it gets to that point. Like, don't just say, hey, and what you doing? Find ways to strengthen the conversation. I feel like
Make it interesting.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people struggle with that. And that's something that's super important. And finding new friends, possible relationships, colleagues. Like, I feel like that's something a lot of people notice when they're like, oh, you just like everyone else. Hey, what you doing? And the conversation dies. Find ways to stand out in conversations, and that makes your communication that much better when you do find ways to do that. Just don't stick with the normal, hey, what you doing?
I agree 100% with that. 100% with that. That's a good point that you brought
Talk about your day. Talk about little things. You know what I mean? Like, talk about, it's just, there's always something that you could, talk about that can create a conversation. It doesn't necessarily just have to be with those two things.
Yeah, it's like when I call you or you call me, we talk first. We get out like what we wanted to say.
Yeah.
Right there and then either you was like, oh, by the way, I'm thinking about doing this and this.
Right.
Or vice versa. And I feel like that right there will help improve conversation, whether like a friend, a family member, or your significant other.
Yeah.
And like you said, communication is a big part. It's a big one that a lot of people do need to improve. So if you one of those person that you feel that you gotta improve on communicating with others, just do the little things.
Right.
Start slowly, and eventually you're gonna see the difference over time.
Right. I just feel like that was a little one, but it became a bigger thing. But that's just an example of something you can improve on. Well, at least I feel like I can improve on. You, anybody, I feel like can improve on this communication.
Yeah.
But going into the next one. This one is set realistic goals. So I feel like early in the year, resolutions and stuff like that, people get too caught onto the fantasies instead of more so the realistic goals. So I feel like setting things that that you can accomplish and not setting things that you're just gonna brush off in a couple weeks. I feel like that's something that will help you become a better person in 2022.
I agree. Realistic goals are, like I said, realistic. Set goals that that you can accomplish. Don't be like me. One of my goals is like, all right, make $1 million in 2022. Yeah. I know I can do it, but it's probably like a far stretch.
Right. So the thing with that, I'd say, it's cool to set a goal like that. Like I want to make $1 million, but the realistic goal to that would be setting a goal within how to reach that $1 million. You know what I mean? Not necessarily just set that one goal.
Exactly.
That's the thing that I feel like a lot of people struggle with. They just see the one goal and don't find a way, like a staircase or whatever, to get to that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
I feel like setting goals, like, let's say if you want to start out, all right, I want to make $10,000 by the end of March. I feel that's like you can slowly, and then another goal that you can set is double that, and you can slowly like that. You learn ways, especially if you got that hustler's mentality.
Yeah,
you'll find ways on how to accomplish that. But yeah, setting realistic goals, I 100% agree with. Yeah. So let's go into the other one. The next one, that will be, don't create bad habits, or if we can rephrase it, eliminate bad habits.
Eliminate bad habits.
So what do we mean by this? Believe it or not, even though we don't notice it, we all have bad habits.
For sure.
That we just so accustomed with.
100%.
And finding ways to pretty much remove that from your life, it is going to be hard at first, but being committed and putting your head into it really, really will help you, erasing those bad habits and creating and replacing them with good habits.
Right. But that's something that's like, yeah, you could say it, but like actually doing it is something else.
It's something different, yeah.
And I feel like this is something that could be very contradicting because, a lot of bad habits may seem like a bad habit to you, but to me it doesn't seem like a bad habit. So
yeah.
It all depends on if that bad habit is not doing me any good, then it would be a bad habit in general. But if it's something that I feel like, all right, let's say like I listen to music, this is hypothetically, let's say I listen to music like 10 hours a day or something.
Right.
Or I'm on the game 15, 20 hours a day. Like to me, it's not a bad habit because I'm doing like, I'm enjoying
something
myself.
positive. Yeah, enjoying yourself, right.
To someone else, it may be a bad habit. So that's where this can be contradicting. But I feel like don't create bad habits that don't better you. That would be something more beneficial. Like not creating bad habits that aren't helping you find other things, to like not helping you get out of your comfort zone. So I feel like the best thing to say with this topic would be, don't create bad habits that make you feel comfortable, like, and don't help you like grow. You know what I mean? Like something that is keeping you like in a shell.
Yeah, like stunning your growth.
Yeah. I feel like that's where don't create bad habits will be a very important detail.
Yeah. And like I said, like you were pointing out, some people like have bad habits, but we don't necessarily see as bad habit from our point of view. And that's completely, that's completely okay. And I agree with that.
The biggest example, and I hate to cut you off, but it's like, so this is a popular one, and if you smoke, you smoke. If you don't smoke, you don't smoke, right? But
right.
Dominican parents, I feel like, are ones that do judge people that smoke. Or, well, see, this is where Dominicans are like way backwards. Like,
it's like
some parents are cool with you smoking hookah, and some parents absolutely hate whoever smokes weed.
I think that's the devil's way of
marijuana, marijuana.
Everything.
So my thing is, like, a lot of people see it as a exit, like somehow to get away. You know what I mean?
Get away.
So to you, it wouldn't be a bad habit, but to your parent or someone, it's a bad habit.
It could be a bad habit.
That's another prime example that a lot of people deal with. So that's just where I wanted to make you guys understand. But you can continue.
No, I like that. I think you said it.
But that's just like the biggest, like, outstanding one that a lot of people, and it's just not Dominican parents, you know what I mean? It's a lot of parents. Dominican parents, I would say, are judgmental with certain things. They automatically attach it to delinquency. Like, there's some people that I know that smoke weed that are the most straight, like they're most, like, como dicen, like, straight as a line, you know what I mean? Like, don't do shit, they just smoke.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Tranquilo. But some are, unfortunately, are attached to the delinquency. Sorry, but not. That's just my thing. Like, if you have a bad habit to someone else, it's not necessarily a bad habit to you. But like I said, if it isn't doing you no good, and it's like atrasándote, like if it's just stopping you from your growth, then it would be a bad habit that you do need to move on from. In my opinion.
I agree 100%.
But welcome. That's enough of my TED talk.
Yeah.
All right, the next one would be network. Get out of the house. You know what I mean? Get out of the house. You know what I mean? With COVID, I feel like a lot of people had trouble with this.
Yeah.
Networking, but there's new ways to network. Like, I always tell you, I bang on it now.
You're a big advocate.
Yeah, Twitter is a huge. Yo,
this man lives in
Insert
Twitter,
the Donald
bro.
Trump, the Donald Trump gif, huge. But it's a huge networking platform, man. Because like I always talk about the spaces. Shout out to all my people that are new to the podcast. Thanks to Spaces.
Right.
It's just a new way to network, man. You meet new people from all over the world, the UK, Spain, everywhere, bro. And it's just like you guys come along, have either a toxic conversation or a beneficial conversation, but it's good because you network and meet new people. So I feel like networking is something that will help you become a better you this year, because just meeting new people benefits you.
And it will open the door to so many opportunities without you even knowing.
Facts.
Like, another way that I should say to network is, if you're going, just about your day, you're walking on the street, you're walking on the store. If you see somebody, hey, how are you?
Right.
A simple, hey, how are you?
First impression.
Yeah. Can open the doors to so many things.
Right. Even something to even go off of what you're saying, like, it's crazy because you never know who you can run into, because even and I keep Twitter. Y'all need to sponsor me at this point, but
Twitter, send that shit.
Yeah, like Spaces, you come along, you meet like people that are like celebrities, and you didn't even know, like, they're on a burner account. You know what I mean? Like, the other day I met someone and they were like a big like artist, and I'm like, wow, like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? It was just shocking to me, but that's where first impression is important, because, and I like how some celebrities do carry themselves where they don't mention that they're so and so or they're doing this and that, because then you're gonna speak to them differently. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's where I do enjoy networking, because you generally don't know who you can meet on these platforms.
Yeah,
so
And,
do it.
And another way that you can network as well is if you work in a retail space, or somewhere where there's a high traffic of people going in and out. Just ask people little things. Hey, how are you?
Bro.
How's your day going?
Bro, it's as simple as a drive-through. Working in a drive-through, you don't know like how many people meet certain people, like, and you don't even know it. Like,
exactly.
You can, like, just you giving off a good first impression to someone like that you don't know who they are could take you places. Like, it could get you out of that job. You know what I mean? Just based off vibes. There's people that just go off vibes.
Yeah, and especially if you're working in a drive-through, don't be mad at me because you met that You work there.
Nah,
Don't
just
throw the food at
listen.
me. Be nice. Like
if you work at a drive-through.
Yeah.
If you work at a drive-through, shout out to my drive-through and my workers.
Yeah, we'll appreciate you. You know.
Sorry. Throw in a couple extra fries, a couple extra nuggets. People appreciate it so much. Like when I see a couple extra nuggets, I'm like, wow, God bless their soul.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Or when they fill the bottom of the bag with fries, yes,
Damn,
sir.
You think those hit? But you think those hit better than the actual fries and the thing?
Hell yeah,
really?
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
Especially when they're nice and warm, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Who has the best fries? Quick. This is a quick.
Yo,
offer.
best fries. I'm gonna hand it down. Mickey D's, bro.
Yeah, they got it.
Mickey D's.
I think it's either Mickey D's or damn. Hold up, Chick-fil-A got it though.
Chick-fil-A got good
The
waffle
fries
fries
are tough
when they're fresh. They're fresh.
Damn, I can't stand a cold fry, bro. That's the ultimate. That's a heartbreaker, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse than a cold fry. I don't think there's anything in life worse than a cold. Cause like you already paid for it. You got home. There's nothing you could do about it.
That's why I always eat my fries on the way. Yeah,
that's smart.
I'm gonna put you into something, bro. You get McDonald's large fries, and then you get one of their the ice cream, and you dip the fries in the ice cream.
You dip your shit into ice cream,
bro? You never had that?
Nah, I know a lot of people. I'm not. A lot of people
it.
that go to Wendy's do that though. I've heard Wendy's do like.
Wendy's have pretty good fries too.
But the problem with fries is, I'm sorry we're off topic, but the problem with fries is a lot of these fries you can't really warm up. Like you can't throw them in the microwave. You don't. Who eats a soggy fry?
So the way to heat up
air fryer.
Air fryer is a good one, or you stick it in the oven for like 10 minutes.
That's defeats the purpose though. You paid for it to be good and perfect. You know what I mean? You didn't pay for you to have to do extra labor.
I mean, that's why you eat them on the way home.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments who has the best fries. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's get that engagement up, guys.
Yeah,
who has the best fries? Let us know. But
yes,
let's continue, bro.
All right. So the next one will be finding a balance in your life.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this one a lot. And what we mean by this, finding a balance of how to have a social life, be productive, be a hustler.
Yep.
That's what we mean. Finding a balance that works for you. Not everybody's gonna have the same routine when it comes to this. Like for me, usually what I do is, if I have to work, I go to work, come back home, hang out for a little bit, with the missus, and just talk and have a nice little social time, or hop on FaceTime with some people that I know. And then after that, I hustle. If I have to edit videos, I'm editing videos. If I have to, send 300 emails to manufacturers and clients and all that, I'm doing that. At least that's what works for me.
Yeah. I feel like if in the previous year you felt somewhat drained or something, I feel like the biggest reasoning behind that would be that there wasn't a balance.
Yeah, 100%.
So I feel like finding a balance, don't dedicate 90% of your life to something. You know what I mean? Have a equal balance, of like your social world and your like productive, physical, work. Like I feel like people tend to work 100% of their life and then they don't have no time to, socialize with friends and family. And I feel like that could be a big problem. And
it is.
It will drain you early on in your in life. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of people, like a lot of these people you see that are successful, they enjoyed their life while they were young, and now 100%. This is when they're seeing the benefits of it.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and now you know what I mean?
This is what I'm gonna say to that. Don't let your job take over your life.
Yeah,
said it backwards right there. Yeah, don't let, even if you're making money, if you are, let's say, and I feel bad for managers, for like any type of management role. I feel like you at work, you're doing work. You go home, you're still doing work.
Yeah.
At that point, I would say it's not worth it.
Yeah. Like
you could be missing time with friends. You could be missing time with your kids.
Right.
Significant other, family. Don't let your job be what defines your life.
Wow. Yeah, I agree, bro. I'm gonna say something controversial. But shout out to those managers that do actually make you feel like a part of a family,
right?
And actually care about their employees. But let's be honest, you're just a part of the cycle. Like if you're a regular employee, you're just even managers. You're just a part of the cycle for these big time CEOs and runners of the company, because when you leave, they're gonna look for the next person. You know what I mean? Like it's not like they're not. Bro, some people think that their jobs need them. The jobs really don't.
They don't need you. Everybody's replaceable.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's replaceable. So don't get too attached to these jobs and kill yourself. Overdo yourself at these jobs, because you're just gonna be a cycle. The door's gonna hit you out, and they're gonna bring someone in. Bloop, bloop,
exactly.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. So that's where I feel like people have trouble with, giving too much of their life to a job, and then when they leave the job, they feel empty.
Exactly. Yeah. Another thing, I'm gonna say this to my young, to my youngins. If you just now graduating or entering the full-time workforce, if you're working right now, don't use that money to party.
Yeah.
Like have fun. I'm not saying don't have fun, but don't use all the money that you're working for to party. Right now, if you're in your 20s, late teens, 20s, early 30s, right now, this is what I would say. If all you do is work, that way you can go out, you need to change the way you look at life. I'm not bashing you by any means. I'm not bashing anybody. I hope. Can I
hop in real quick? So all right. So we're gonna move up this next one. That way we don't repeat ourselves.
Yeah.
So the next one would be, if you have money to spare, don't be afraid to invest in yourself. So let's go into that. This is the next one. So we just want to kill two birds with one stone. There you go.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, use that money towards something productive, something that's gonna make you money.
Right.
Now, for me, like, I'm 23, turning 24 in June. Mm-hmm. This is the perfect time. I don't have kids.
Right.
I have a lot of play money pretty much that I can use towards whatever I want, essentially. What I decided to do is, how can I turn that money into another income revenue or income stream? So that's what I feel a lot of my younger folks, if you're now graduating college, or if you're working full time somewhere, use that money and put it towards something that's going to make you more money. Because now, when you're in your early 20s, 20s in general, this is the time where you can try different avenues, because most of you don't have kids.
Right.
This is the time to try different things to make some extra money before the kids come, you getting married. Now it is going to be a little hard to experiment around.
I agree, bro. And it's sad, bro, because I've seen a lot of people. I don't know if people troll, but I've seen a lot of people post like bank accounts and it's like in the negatives, or it's like under $100. I'm like, how is that impossible? You work and your money goes away instantly. Like, you don't. I mean, obviously you have some responsibilities, but it shouldn't get to that point where you can't put away a couple dollars from your paycheck, and just let it sit in your savings, or invest into certain properties, or invest into some of the new, things that are trendy. I feel like the problem with a lot of people they're afraid to invest. But at the end of the day, don't look at it as a risk. Look at it as a possible opportunity to help your money work for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something that a lot of people are, oh, what if I lose this? What if I lose that? But at the end of the day, you tried it and you experimented it with something that could possibly quadruple your money.
It's part of the game.
What I mean? It's part of the game. It's crazy. I feel like every other month, something new comes. I don't know what NFT is, but I'm gonna hop in it soon.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to hop on it. I'm thinking about creating my own NFT.
Yeah, that's a new trend that's popping, man. I don't understand it, but
y'all want to get some, the Vibras NFTs out here?
We should do that. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. But yeah, man, like, it's just the main message about that is, like, don't be afraid to invest in yourself, and don't be afraid to invest in your future. Stop spending money on things that go, like, you spend $300, $400, close to $1,000, at the club, some people, and then the next day it goes away. You live that night, but then people are like, oh yeah, YOLO, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. But
I mean, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, but the problem, and we said this in the past, the problem is people overdoing it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can have fun once or twice a month, but damn, bro, every fucking week, like
I won't deny it. Every time if I go to the club, damn right I'm getting that VIP section.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it every single weekend or, every month. I'm doing it like every other.
I feel like I feel
every
I feel
3
you. I
months.
feel like I hate when I go out and I'm like I just feel like people are all like on me. I just feel like I hate people having access to me, bro. You know what I mean? Like I say that I don't know how you guys will take that, but I just feel like I can't have people like on me, bro. Like I want to be chilling with my peoples, drinking, and enjoying my time. But I mean, obviously sometimes you go to the dance floor, but I just hate people like all on you, like wilding. Like in college, that was the point that you enjoyed. Yeah, but now I'm like more low key, and I just want to be like just vibing and chilling.
That's how I feel like. That's how I become after I left. Finished school. Like I used to be more low key. Just about my money, grinding, saving, putting my money somewhere. If I do hang out, it's usually we do like a little cookout when I'm in Salisbury. Chill at the pool, or I go up to my Tushino's house, just chill there, little cookout. Maybe go to a restaurant and eat or something like that. Right. That's how I've been. I've been, and I enjoy it. I enjoy my life like 100 times better, honestly.
Right. And I feel like something. Damn, this is controversial too. I feel like spending your money on those. I don't say wasting your money because it's a waste in certain aspects, but I feel like spending your money on those that actually appreciate it is something that I like to do. Like on my mom, brother, any family member, I enjoy, spending money on more than, going out with some friends and they just take advantage of your money. Mm-hmm. That's something that I feel like a lot of people struggle with.
Facts.
Like some people, and this fucked up, man. A lot of people would rather spend $1,000 on friends than $1,000 on their mom.
Facts.
Like, make it make sense, please.
Facts.
I don't get it. Like, I'd rather see my mom's good, bro, than myself good, and that's crazy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because that's your parents should be already on a pedestal, bro. It shouldn't even be a question, bro.
No, 100%.
You know what I mean, bro? If female or male, whoever, if you take care of your friends and people that are not even blood more than your own blood, respectfully and disrespectfully, whatever respect you want to put, you ain't shit.
Shit.
Take care of your peoples, bro. If my peoples ain't good, I'm not good.
That's exactly how it should be,
bro. That's how it is. Like if you have success, bro. Say you with a group of friends, right, or a group of family, whatever. You flashy, Gucci down, latest car, and your family is looking raggedy, and your friends looking raggedy. You nobody.
Yo, exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I'd rather have the people around me look good, man, because that makes me feel good, bro.
Yeah, it's like I'm thinking about buying a new car. I've been telling you probably for like months. I'm just super picky. But one thing that I brought up because little brother going to college needs a bigger car, so I was telling my mom like, all right, how about I take his car, trade that in instead.
Yeah. And
make sure he's in something comfortable. If you want to go take right. little shorty to the movie theater in something spacious. You know what I'm saying? Nice. And but it is true. Like me, I've been trying to. I've been getting better with that. Yeah. Like putting family first.
Right.
Like before, it was I was partying and all this stuff. I was buying shit for me. Like this Christmas, usually like the last couple Christmas. Before this one, what I've been doing, I've been buying myself something like expensive as hell. Yeah. And then probably get a little stuff for my family. But this year, man, I'll tell you, I went all out. Yeah. I probably spent like close to like $3,000 to $4,000 just like on gifts for my family, man.
Right.
Nah, it makes me feel good, bro.
It makes you feel good. Nah, I feel you, but I don't want people to take that the wrong way. Because I mean, obviously, there's friends that do deserve that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But still, at the end of the day, family is family. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
A lot of people, you can't trust your family, this and that. But, bro, y'all blood. I mean, like I said, there's certain friends that do deserve it and some friends that are considered family. But those friends that are just a part, like, some toxic friends that you have that are a part of the circle and you are invest the money. Like, there's a lot of people that you go out to drink with. See, there's a problem. If you have a friend that doesn't, like, I've seen the trend. People be like, they be like, I'll cash app you later. And they don't cash app you shit. Like, those friends, let them go that night. You know what I'm saying? They make you spend all the money on the bottle and everything. Those are the friends I'm talking about. That's why I
take them money off front.
Those are the ones I'm talking about, bro. Those friends. Now, if there's friends chipping in, y'all got
100%.
But
It's like when we do something big, it's like if we're going as a group, we're contributing as a group.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get into this Final Four, man. What time?
Yo, let's do it. Let's do it. We got right now. We got 44 minutes.
Nah, that's all though, right?
No, this one's a little forward.
All right, bet.
Well, it's they're the same. They use for like 10 seconds.
All
But
right, bet.
yeah, 44 minutes into it. So we
So
yeah.
now we're gonna start with
on the sixth one, right?
yeah,
So try to learn something new every day and master a skill.
right.
What's that trait that they say? A jack of all trades is a master of none. There's more to the quote, and I'm gonna find it. But what we're saying, like, don't be a jack of all trades. It's cool to know a lot of things. That's
Said
all.
Don't be a jack of all trades.
I mean, to some extent, like, find something that you can really get into. It's cool knowing all this stuff because you are able to diversify your skill set.
Mm-hmm.
But have something that you are a pro at, you're a professional at.
Right. Well, like I said, like with mastering a skill, like a lot of these skills come about, nonchalant. Like they just happen like naturally. You know what I mean? Like some of these skills you don't even have to go and find. They just happen when you're doing something, and that's the beauty in it. I feel like a lot of people that may feel like some sort of emptiness once you do find a skill, I feel like that fills your emptiness because now you have a purpose to go into the year strong.
Exactly.
And find ways to improve yourself and that skill. You know what I mean?
No, 100%. And I found that quote. This is what the quote says: "Jack of all trades, master of none, though often better than a master of one."
Man, you got 2 quote of the days and one.
Yeah, you guys getting a 2-for-1 special. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
2 for 5.
Word.
Nah, but I like this quote because it's really like it can mean a lot of things.
Right.
By you learning something different every day, essentially you become a jack of all trades.
Mm-hmm.
But although you can be both at the same time, master of one and a jack of all trades, I feel like that's what we should shoot for.
Right.
Like
so now with that, this is gonna go into the 7th one, and that's don't be afraid to ask questions. So the certain ways you find your skills are by asking questions, and when you do find a skill, asking questions help you become better at that skill. Like
100%.
There's always gonna be someone, like I said in the past, there's always gonna be someone that's more knowledgeable and better than you at something at that point in time.
Yeah.
And it's like that thing, like a lot of people say, like when a magician teaches a new young protege or something, that person ends up being better than them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why asking questions isn't bad. And I feel like a lot of people tend to, I'll figure it out on my own. Like that can become a problem because sometimes it's going to lengthen the process.
Exactly.
And I feel like asking questions is not a bad thing, and people see it as a possible bad thing.
It's not. And I feel it comes down from like when we were in school, like when the teacher will ask, anybody has like a question, and you say something, like people are so scared of saying or thinking that their question is a dumb question.
Yeah.
And
nice.
we got to get out of that mindset. There's no such thing as dumb questions. If a question doesn't matter
for some reason it was in your mind.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
If you want to ask, it's for a reason.
Right.
There's a reason why you need to ask that question.
Because you seek an answer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So get out of that mindset. Don't be afraid to ask people how to do certain things. If you are the mechanic, you want to learn how to do your own brake pads or something, or how to rotate your own tires or something. Little things. Go ahead and ask. At the end of the day, learning. This really ties down to the other topic. But at the end of the day, asking those questions will unlock your ability to learn new things. Right there.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
Word. Now we down to 2.
We're down to 2, so the last one is second to last. Don't accept failure. And what do we mean by that? At least for me, is not necessarily accepting failure, but don't take a failure as a failure. Take it as a lesson. At least for me.
Facts.
That's
Damn. That I feel like when you say things, it brings up quotes. I was talking to a good friend the other day, and they said, if it's not a lesson, it's a blessing.
fact. Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean? And it's like facts. So like you said,
Fact.
failure should be a lesson. Like
Yeah.
you should learn. Like people say, learn from your mistakes, learn from learn from failure, because it just shows you, not to do it again.
That's just the human way of learning, honestly.
Right.
It's like when you were little, you were trying to ride a bike.
Yeah.
You remember you will pedal like 1, 2, going really slow. Then you stop pedaling, and out of nowhere, you're like, bam. Like now it's like, okay, now I know, like I gotta pedal a little longer, that way I don't fall.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Yeah. If you don't have scars on your legs or arms, you did not have a fun childhood.
Boy, facts.
But yeah,
Yes.
man. I just feel like with the failure thing, like, I feel like it ties down to like being comfortable. Like a lot of people probably get too comfortable with, certain failures, which is that's a total bad thing, because then you don't try to grow from it. You like, oh, it's all right, I'll just try something else. Like, no, try to better that, overcome that failure and then move on.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me? So
Exactly. It's like, the podcast.
right.
If you guys look back, quality completely different.
Yeah.
Audio level, we're learning.
Facts.
Um,
And it's like, and then
a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of things, and it's like backwards, bro, because
Yeah.
the videos with less quality and less conversation or whatever have more views than the
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
Right.
Okay.
It's like if you look at our first video, we have like 600 views
I don't
on that
get
thing.
it. I don't get it. But hey, we're here to, like we say.
No, yeah,
motivate,
it's all
inspire.
a learning process.
It's all a learning process.
There's some topics that we thought were gonna be great
yeah.
that didn't do the numbers that we wanted.
Yeah. And when we say numbers, man, it's just because it's such a beneficial conversation that we just wish more people could listen to. Not that we're looking at it like,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? I just want. I enjoy when people learn from an episode or be like, damn, that shit hit me, or like, damn, that shit, I understand what you're trying to say with that. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
and reaching new people. You know what I mean? Like the shorts are a huge tool to get the message out, which is great.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
reach people from all over the place. So
Yeah. Yeah.
and talking about that, this is the last one.
Yes, sir.
And I would say Michael said it, and it's confusing because this guy doesn't even travel. So the last
guess
one
what?
is travel. So
Yes, sir.
why did you choose that?
I feel, at least for me, I'm actually got 2 vacations booked this year.
I'll believe it. Like they say, cuando la vaca vuelan, when the cows start flying, I'll see you on the plane.
Nah, but yeah, I'm planning on going to Canada in March, going to Cancun in May, and then I might go back home in August. But when you travel, essentially, you learn so much.
Yeah.
If you go into a foreign country, you learn a little bit about the culture. You understand why they do certain things.
You learn that certain things don't fly in other countries.
Exactly.
You learn to value the freedom you have here than you do in other
Exactly.
countries. I mean, like, yeah, other countries, you just got to know how to maneuver. I mean, but
Exactly.
normally, like what you're saying, you're probably going to go to tourist spots, so it wouldn't be necessarily a problem. But, like, a lot of people always say, in every part of the world, there's bad and good places. So
No, 100%.
as long as you know where you go and how to manage yourself, then I feel like
Yeah.
you'll be good.
Well, and in Canada, I'm getting a tour by the locals, so it should be fun.
Tough.
But Cancun, my man ain't stepping out the resort.
Bueno.
No, but yeah, I feel like travel is really good for you for your
Getting out of your comfort zone. We keep
Getting out of
talking
your
about comfort
comfort
zone, man. But it's true. Like when you
Yeah.
travel, you literally exit your comfort zone.
Yeah, and it's good for your mental health too. Change of scenery. You
Yeah.
can go somewhere where nobody knows you. Do
Yep.
a while out, come
Facts.
back home, get all with everything out of your system.
Facts.
Come back home, be more productive. Yeah, and I feel that's something that I've been wanting to do for the longest. I want to travel more.
Yeah.
I want to, have a couple places that I want to visit. I want to go down to Brazil. I want to go to Chile, Costa Rica, all those places, and just explore, meet a place that I've never been to before, and just learn about the local culture. Learn different foods and stuff like that.
Facts.
Yeah, I feel like that's why I say traveling is a good way to improve yourself.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like everybody that travels always like is happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unfortunately, like some travelers, like in the midst of the pandemic, didn't get feel that because some people stayed in other countries. But now I just feel like traveling is good because, like you say, you learn a lot of cultural things. You get to exit your normal life, and you just get to feel more free. It's weird because you just feel like nobody's gonna judge you. You know what I mean? Like you just could do whatever you want. So I feel like traveling is great. Like.
Yeah.
And when I've only been to Dominican Republic, so I haven't really like plane wise, you know what I mean, and then locally, but I would say my favorite part of traveling in DR, all my Dominicans know, you have to, at least the people I've known, like people dress nice because when you show up on like a runway type of thing.
Exactly.
And people accept you with like clapping and open arms. You're like, I made it. Like, it's just the whole traveling to the Dominican Republic is a whole like it's an experience.
And you got that perico ripiao bang.
It's an experience, man. So that's why I agree with you on traveling. But
yeah,
that was the last one. So
and one last thing that I want to add, it doesn't have to be like international,
right?
Not to another country, just traveling to a different state,
right?
Yeah, that you guys, I feel like a lot of people should do it more often. Just learn about different culture because the culture right here up north, like Delaware, Maryland, is so different to the culture from like let's say Florida, Texas, and all those places.
Facts. So
yeah, go out there, explore. You might find things that you actually enjoy doing and stuff like that. Yeah,
I agree.
Yes, sir.
100%. So let us know out of these 10. Which one you agreed with most? If you agree with all of them, that'd be great. Let us know your favorites. Remember to let us know, like we said, your favorite fry, I think it was.
Who has the best fries?
And, just let us know, like, what you enjoyed most from this episode and what do you want to hear from us in the upcoming episodes. We tell you guys this all the time. Why? Because you guys are the one that consume the episodes and the podcast. Yeah. So we want to hear what you guys want to hear. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly, yeah.
Is that easy? You know what I mean? Just let us know either on DMs or email us or in the comments. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're grateful to be back. A lot of good things, like we said, are coming. We just had some speed bumps. But yeah, this was fun, man. This was fun. I always like doing this because I feel like a lot of people can relate. And it helps 100%. People get through their day and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
I agree 100%. Yeah.
Any final words?
Be out there, be great. Be great. Don't let yesterday define your tomorrow.
Damn. Yeah. You got like 6 quotes in one episode. What is going on?
Y'all getting that 5 for $2 special.
4 for 4.
Yeah, 4 for 4.
4 for 4.
Yeah, dropping gems out here today.
Yeah, but man, like this video, guys. Please make sure to follow us on all social medias. Make sure to share this episode with your friends. We're almost at 500. That'd be great to get there before the anniversary. We'll appreciate it. You know what I mean? And it's crazy how 400 people. That's wild.
500 people. Yeah.
Wow. But thank you guys to all 405 of you. Thank you guys. We really do appreciate it. And if you're new, we appreciate you too, because we do this for all of you guys.
Yeah, welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family. And I see a lot of people going back to listen to previous episodes. That's great. Don't miss out on those good gems, man. A lot of good things coming, so this year is going to be great. Like we said, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and always remember to subscribe and let's vibe. Peace.
And if you're listening, make sure to leave a rating.
Yeah.